Welcome back to Spectrum Sphere, where curiosity fuels our journey through a diverse world of discovery. If you're passionate about unraveling the mysteries of history and the wonders of the world, remember to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Delving into the Norse legends, the Viking sagas provide us with a tantalizing glimpse into their world. These epic tales, rich with detail, recount the voyages of intrepid explorers setting sail across the North Atlantic, hinting at lands far beyond the familiar shores of Scandinavia. Vinland, a term found in the Viking sagas, was the name given to a part of North America by these Norse adventurers. The name itself is thought to have been inspired by the abundant wild grapevines the Vikings encountered, signaling to us today that they reached regions where such vegetation thrived. Moving beyond legend, the discovery of Meadows in Newfoundland provided tangible proof of Viking presence in America. Unearthed in 1960 by Helge and Anne Steen Ingstad, this archaeological site revealed a Norse settlement with clear evidence of dwellings, a forge, and artifacts dating back to around 1000 AD. As we delve into the historical background of the Vikings, it's clear they were more than mere raiders. Originating from Scandinavia, these Norse seafarers were explorers, traders, and settlers. Their period, known as the Viking Age, from the late 8th to the late 11th century, was marked by significant expansion. The Vikings were master mariners, a fact owed largely to their advanced shipbuilding technology. Their vessels, known as longships, were engineering marvels of the time, swift, flexible, and seaworthy. Designed with shallow draughts, they could navigate deep seas and narrow rivers alike, making them perfect for exploration and raids. Turning from lore to tangible proof, let's delve into the archaeological evidence of Viking presence. In Newfoundland's Meadows, excavators unearthed remnants of Norse settlements, including sod buildings and iron smelting, compelling evidence that Vikings not only reached, but temporarily settled in North America over a millennium ago. Further proof of the Norse expansion into the New World is seen in the Greenland settlements. These outposts served as crucial stepping stones in the Viking westward exploration. Evidence of well-established farms, churches, and communities show that the Vikings had the means for potential further travel into North America. While the sagas, rich with tales of exploration and adventure, suggest a world beyond Greenland, archaeologists seek tangible evidence. The sagas and the soil tell different stories, and the debate continues as to how much of the Norse sagas are myth and how much are records of actual events. Now we delve into the mystery of the Kensington Runestone. Discovered in Minnesota in 1898, this enigmatic artifact bears a runic inscription, which some claim as proof of Viking presence in central North America. However, its authenticity has been hotly debated among scholars, adding fuel to the legend of the Vikings in America. Turning to the rich tapestry of Native American oral histories, we uncover tales that tantalize historians. Legends speaking of encounters with giants or strange visitors who arrived from across the sea. Some indigenous stories may even recount fleeting interactions with these Norse explorers, suggesting a narrative seldom recorded in written form. Next, we delve into the controversial findings at Point Rosy, where satellite imagery provoked excitement with potential signs of Norse settlement. Initial surveys hinted at ironworking activity and turf buildings, sparking debates and further investigation. Could this be another piece in the puzzle of the Viking presence in North America? The Viking journey to America was a testament to their formidable navigation skills and endurance in the face of hardship. Endless days at sea, guided by the sun, stars, and the fabled sunstone, brought these Norse explorers to uncharted territories, often facing fierce storms and unpredictable currents en route to the New World. In this section, we'll delve into the fascinating artifacts left by Vikings, both in America and back in Europe. Remarkably, objects found at sites like Meadows share striking similarities with those from Scandinavian settlements, suggesting a connection and offering clues to the lives of these intrepid explorers. Turning to modern science for clues, DNA analysis has become a key player in unraveling the Viking presence in America. Genetic evidence from ancient remains may support the stories written in sagas, confirming that Vikings indeed crossed the Atlantic and interacted with the indigenous populations long before Columbus. The impact of Vikings on American history is significant, albeit often overlooked. Their early voyages to what is now Canada not only predate Columbus, but also set the stage for later European exploration. Their encounters, trade, and potential conflicts with Native Americans may have altered the course of the continent's history. Vikings were not only explorers, but also traders. Norse artifacts found at Native American sites suggest a complex trade network. These exchanges likely included furs, walrus ivory, and exotic goods, marking an early instance of cultural and economic interaction between the Viking settlers and the indigenous peoples of North America. Moving on to the intriguing warrior woman legend, which speaks of a mighty female fighter leading Viking warriors. This tale parallels Norse folklore about shield maidens and has sparked speculation about a Viking connection. Could this be a cultural imprint left by a Norse woman on Native American lore? The notion stirs the imagination about past encounters. As we delve deeper, it's important to consider the climate change during the Viking era. Known as the medieval warm period, this era of milder temperatures likely facilitated the Norse travels and settlements in the North Atlantic. However, the subsequent Little Ice Age may have contributed to their departure from American shores. The myth of Vinland transcends mere land discovery. It represents the Viking spirit of adventure and the quest for new frontiers. This legendary Norse land holds cultural significance as it highlights their journey into the unknown, influencing not just history, but inspiring tales that shape our understanding of early explorers. In modern culture, the tale of Vikings in America lives on, fueling films, literature, and television series. Far from horn-helmeted barbarians, these depictions often focus on their skilled navigation and complex society, as we continue to be fascinated by the idea of Norse explorers reaching the New World long before Columbus. Moving past sagas and onto intriguing technology, let's delve into the enigmatic Viking sunstone. Allegedly used for navigation under cloudy skies, the sunstone could have been instrumental in their transatlantic voyages. However, its actual existence remains a topic of fervent debate among historians and scientists alike. Is it mere legend, or did it possess real navigational prowess? And as we trace the Vikings' formidable journey, let's examine the timeline of their exploration in America. Scholars suggest their arrival around 1000 AD, led by Leif Erikson, predating Columbus by nearly 500 years. This era marked an age of exploration fueled by daring, resilience, and the Viking spirit of adventure. Delving deeper, we've reached out to expert historians and archaeologists to shed light on the enigmatic presence of Vikings in America. Their insights are pivotal to understanding the Norse impact on the New World. These specialists weave together saga, artifact, and environmental clues to unravel the Vikings' true legacy. Venturing into the everyday life of the Viking settlements, we uncover a society that was both complex and organized. Within these communities, a diverse range of activities took place, from crafting tools to managing farms. The archaeological remains give us a glimpse into their social structure, economy, and cultural practices. As we turn our attention to the environment around the Viking sites, we find traces that speak volumes. Pollen samples, cut marks on trees, and changes in the soil composition. All these elements offer silent testimony to the Vikings' activities, revealing a landscape altered by their presence. The Viking Age in America eventually dwindled. Around the early 11th century, factors like resource depletion, conflict with indigenous populations, and internal struggles led to the abandonment of their North American settlements, drawing a close to this little-known chapter of Viking exploration. The audacious forays of the Vikings into the North Atlantic arguably paved the way for future European explorers. Their sagas may have whispered through the halls of history, igniting a spirit of adventure that spurred the likes of Columbus and Cabot as they set their sights on new horizons. To bring history alive, let's step into Viking reenactments showcasing their daily life in America. With authentic costumes and meticulously constructed settlements, these reenactments provide a vivid window into how the Vikings would have worked, cooked, and navigated this new and wild landscape so far from their Scandinavian homelands. As we delve into how the Vikings are perceived, it's clear their legacy extends beyond mere conquest. Educational programs and exhibitions aim to demystify their culture, highlighting not only their explorative triumphs, but also their impact on indigenous populations and contribution to the multicultural tapestry of early America's history. Thank you for watching on Spectrum Sphere. If you share our curiosity about the world's many wonders, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more weekly explorations into diverse and captivating topics. Your support fuels our journey into the vast world of discovery.